Hello, Hearts Unleashed. Shoot. I wonder if y'all can hear me. I wonder, but I don't know. No one's live, so we're going to take our chances. I'll turn my Bluetooth off. I just wanted to share a realization. Hi, I see I have 3 people. Danny, will you let me know if you can hear me? I thought I was connected to my Bluetooth, but I wanted to come live and share something really personal maybe, but not personal. I've been sitting here crying tears of processing and also tears of joy, but I made myself a meal like 30 minutes ago, and then my Grand Rising playlist kicked into transformation mode, and I've been sitting ultimately in ceremony for the last 45 minutes, but just wanted to share something with you that a spiritual mentor helped me understand the other day and was walking me through, and she told me this. I was dealing with some confrontation. She shared this with me. I'm going to share it with you in a minute. And then I mostly forgot it and then remembered it. And it's basically, I want to share that it's solidifying in me this new understanding, this new knowing that I want to share with you, because this is the direction we are headed as a collective. And I think it's really beautiful. And it's brought me to tears this morning. So the other day I was dealing with some confrontation, and I was talking to my spiritual mentor to process it, and she was saying what there is to do, who there is to be is open, is to stay open, is to not close up and not harden, and to stay in love. And it felt it felt right as soon as she shared that with me. I remembered that truth as soon as she shared it with me, and I said, of course, I am committed to being loved, to staying soft specifically. I am a soft being. I am a soft woman. I have a soft heart. And a lot of times it gets confused for girl, because it can be so pure or so innocent, or so kind or tender or generous or gentle, and I want to stay that way. And plenty of things have happened in my life to harden, to protect myself, to want to protect myself, to do the thing where we say, oh, I remember I can't trust people. I remember I can't be this way. I remember I have to be, especially as an adult, you have to be more grown. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm just trusting that you can. And that I don't want to harden. I don't want to forget my innocence. I don't want to forget the joy and the play and the fun and the sweetness. And I don't have to, and you don't have to, we don't have to. That's the calling of the future. That's the calling of the world we're calling in, ushering in, creating, living into. That is the most original state, and we've hardened to survive in this world, especially in our adulthood. But when you think of a child and the most innocence that a child has, and the purity and the trust and the faith and the clarity and the play and the joy is pure. And so I was dealing with that confrontation, and then I had a few moments of challenge. I had a few things that tested that, to where I could immediately, when I forgot, I wanted to harden again, or when something happened to me that confronted me, I wanted to harden again. So I'm integrating and solidifying the memory of staying soft, of staying gentle. And I had a few things happen that would have me choose to harden, to protect myself. And the last 2 mornings I had been journaling, I'm willing to stay soft, I'm willing to be love, I'm willing to stay love. And it's been very much an internal game. And then I got this message from somebody who I had to set a boundary with, and that person responded in kind, completely understanding, completely acknowledging, completely love back. And that's happened 3 times this week where I've been committed to being love, staying soft, staying gentle, and communicating a boundary, and loving them and loving myself. And it just like this morning I woke up and didn't touch my phone, could really feel there was something to process, something to be with. And so I sat in meditation for like an hour, and then I went into the water to meditate. Like, it's all been a very slow morning too, because I want to offer this to you guys, because I feel like this is the way of the world. I feel like this is the way of the future, again, the reality that we're creating, which I know it feels like sometimes being at the bottom of a very tall mountain, to think that we're going to have everybody living in love and being soft and being, and that there's there's boundaries and structures and all of those things, but we can still be love. And there's so much separation and opposition in this world right now, and accusation and judgment, that it feels like, how the fuck are we going to act? Is this actually going to happen? Like, that's not even real. And I still believe in it, and I believe that you believe in it. I believe that you're listening to this message because you know this to be true at the core of who you are, and so that we can do that and be that and still live a really full, wonderful life, and not have to make sacrifices or be taken advantage of or anything of that nature. It's this beautiful harmony, it's this beautiful balance. And so today, the reason I was saying that is because today I was so in tune with my body that, like, my throat, I could feel my throat was locked. I was having things in the back of my head and in my pelvic area, like almost like I'm getting my period, like I can feel that. And so that pain, there was like pain, but it was like a stirring and a brewing, and it like throughout my body. So I was just listening and doing some meditation to listen to my body. And I think too often we distract. Like, I normally get up and I turn on some good music and I listen to that, and it gets me in a flow, but my body, like, silence was necessary to listen to spirit, to guidance, to my body. I'm going to keep saying that, because when you get all up in your head, that's not your body. That's your mind. It's your brain. It's your chatter. And so, like, dropping in to listen, like, you can tune into your cranium, like your actual physical head body, but when there's like the difference between like your skull and your eyes and your nose and your mouth and your skin and your ears and your mind, right? So you can be up here but not in here. And so it's listening to what the physicalness of you has to say is going to kind of guide you in the direction of what needs to come up and out. And today, like, again, my throat, my neck, my upper back, I was just listening, and I could feel it was grief, and I was thinking it's my last day here by the ocean, and that was the, I'm sad, I love it here, I don't want to leave the ocean, I'm not going to be by the ocean for maybe a month. And so I was thinking that was the grief. And then I got this message, because I had set a boundary, and I got this message back of complete love and understanding, and I just like, it's okay, and it's just really beautiful, because you can be love, and the call is to be love. The call is not to give up your innocence or your purity or your passion or your kindness or your tenderness or your gentleness or your genuine joy and awe and wonder for life, and how fun it is, and how simple it is. I've been sitting here all morning just enjoying, like, processing, but also like wanting to soak up every morsel of every moment without letting it rush by, or because I know when I'm numbing out, I know when I'm scrolling to avoid, and I know when I'm scrolling to connect, and I know when I'm eating to connect, or when I'm eating to indulge. I know when, all those things. And so you have to tap in, because it's not about what you're doing, it's about who and how you're being. And the call to action is to be love all the time, be compassion all the time, be joy all the time, even in sadness, even in confrontation, even in discomfort. You can be joy. That's all for now. I hope this was supportive. I was feeling into all of it this morning, and then this specific community came to mind, so it felt really perfect to share with you guys, because I know you're on the same general journey. You have big hearts, and you're learning how to use them as well. I believe that that's all of our jobs in life, is to learn how to use the big hearts that we were given. And some of us are more committed to that than others, and I trust that if you're in this community, you are committed to knowing, learning, developing, and sharing your heart. So I love you so much. Have a great day.